All right, so this is a follow-up video to the one I just did. Kind of a continuation of the whole thing, since normally I would have just done this in like a half-hour video, but trying to keep these things short so they upload properly. All right, so a couple of times, this is on basically the same subject, and get a little more in depth on how this thing works. All right, so basically when I was doing this video and another one a couple days ago, she ended up texting me in the middle of the video. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of like I'm putting just the fact that I'm, talking about her in a video indirectly. I'm not mentioning names and descriptions and stuff like that. Nobody knows. My real name is not on the account. If she ever gets a hold of this channel, though, I don't know what's going to happen, but, why would I do this if I was afraid of that, Interesting, people have different ways of, dealing with things. I remember after the first time my ex divorced me, that wasn't the end of it. We got together a few more times, but after that happened, I wrote a book on, not directly about her, but sort of, it was kind of like symbolic of something else, but it was about her. Maybe if I was a musician, I'd probably write a song about her or something. But so I took the book, I published it on Amazon. It never went very far, but it was just the whole point, Maybe that's the way I handle things. I'm not going to stand by and so I kind of started this channel maybe on the same front, around it is what it is. But different people have different ways of dealing with things. I just thought that was kind of interesting. So I'm going to start a YouTube channel on the. Anyway, so it's interesting how that. See, that's a good example. What just happened? Wow. I just got another one. Anyways, I'm not going to. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's funny how things line up on like this, It's like, I'm going around thinking she's mad at me or, what, maybe she's in trouble, it's like, what's going on here? And just a couple of days before that, I was thinking to myself, I'm giving her way too much power. I got to back off a little bit here. And I was also in a lot of fear too over, the whole. It's kind of like you put out the you're trying to put out a vibe that everything's great, if everything's going to work out fantastically, and then it kind of that vibe changes and you start ending up in a lot of fear over the situation. Well, it's not going to turn out that way. It's going to be a disaster. Everything's going to go wrong. Everything's going to be horrible. And in doing that, that's what I'm asking for. So she's going to react in a different way there, which was what happened. And now that I'm, looking at this and say, what am I doing? I need to change my subconscious script. Then I'm getting a better result from it. She started coming back around. Well, I'm just MIA for 2 days. What the hell does that mean? That's not that's too over exaggeration of my imagination on that one or whatever. But it's kind of like, I'm changing the script and the script is changing, it's like she's going to react from what I put out into the world. And I'm beginning to realize that more and more. You know, I mean, I chose this situation that I choose every situation I, get myself into. Not saying like get myself into it like it being a mess, but whatever it is that I bring about in my life, I choose it. So I choose to react with certain people that, interact with certain people. That's what's, into and especially when you develop a real connection on a higher level with that person, they're going to start reacting to what I put out. And that's kind of what I'm getting, in this scenario. So if I want to get, or maybe on the other side of it, I'm looking at it from the standpoint, I'm trying to get good results from it, but maybe in a lot of ways, there's also a learning situation where this is happening because I have to learn something from this that is very, very important. And maybe going through this aspect of it is important to do because now I'm really starting to realize what I'm doing. And by changing this script that I put out, I'm going to change my reality in this world. And the fact, that I'm putting this out on, into YouTube videos, always has significance too, because even if I don't get any views on this channel, I'm putting this out into the universe. I'm putting this out into the world. I'm publishing this on media. And this is really putting a lot of energy out because, like, let's say for some crazy ass reason this went viral. I don't think it's going to, but what if it did? These videos, I would be putting out a lot of energy into the world at that point. And so whether I'm putting it out just real minorly or putting it out, it's just the fact that I'm doing it has a lot of impact, especially on me, because if the right, if it could, these videos aren't very good and I don't know, it's not the kind of thing that will go viral, but there's always that potential of it. If it was supposed to, it actually could. So the energy behind it has a lot of different potentials to it. So just the fact that any video could go viral if it was, has that momentum and potential of having that happen. Even if it's I could say this is a lousy video, but some other people might view it as being different. Maybe the message I'm portraying is very important and, potentialistic, or whatever the scenario is. But so I'm putting, just the fact that I'm doing videos on this puts a lot of energy out there on this and reinforces the fact that I'm, really trying to, change my reality on this front. So it's kind of interesting. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm just doing a couple of videos back to back because it's, Memorial Day, and this thing has kind of started to really start to make some sense. All right, we'll see you in the next video.